This video was suggested by 3 people: A Perfectly Beautiful Disaster, A Beautiful Nightmare, and Daydreams in a Cup. Their links will be under the video. I will link to their blogs. This is going to be about Tumblr fame and Tumblr famous people. Since I joined Tumblr on and off, I've asked people what they think makes someone Tumblr famous. I honestly never really get an answer. It just kind of sits there, and I guess people might think about it and then just keep scrolling. One time I had people, just basically a joke. I said, like this, if you're following me and you're Tumblr famous, and someone liked it, and I messaged them and asked them why, and they basically gave me a snotty answer, and then I was like, no, what do you think makes you Tumblr famous? And then they said, oh, well, no. I said, what do you think makes you Tumblr famous? Is the number of followers? And they said, yeah, that's it exactly. I was like, okay, but you didn't even really answer my question. You just kind of posted it with a snotty remark and went about your day. That's nice. I mean, like, Tumblr famous people, I guess they get this, like, ego about them, where they think, you know, I have this many followers, I can do whatever I want, I can treat them however I want, because, you know, I lose one, I still have this other 50,000, it's not going to matter. That's just, like, a horrible way to think of things. I mean, these people, they're people. And, I mean, if they ask you a question and it's a general question, I mean, genuine, and, you know, they're actually curious, there's no reason to be a smartass to them. Like, you might think it's funny, your friends might think it's funny, but it's not, and honestly, I don't get why people continue to follow you if you behave like that. And that's like the general, like, behavior of people with, once they get a certain number of followers, I guess. I don't know what that number is. I honestly have no idea what would constitute you being Tumblr famous. I mean, is it 10,000 followers? Is it 20, 100? I don't know. I know that a lot of things seem to be similar about Tumblr famous blogs. They get, you know, the anon hate. They get people screenshotting them, following them. They get, like, I guess one of the big things about being Tumblr famous is you have to be following less blogs than are following you. Well, I'm only following like 600, and I have over 2,300 following me. I don't consider myself Tumblr famous. I guess what would make it in, like, my mind is, like, if people actually know the name of your blog, and like bro tips. I mean, everyone knows that, or at least I'm sure like 90% of Tumblr does, unless they're like not really active and they're more like a personal blog that doesn't reblog anything. But if you have 20,000 followers, that don't mean jack, because there's like millions of people on Tumblr, and I bet that over half of them don't even know that you exist. I knew a lot of Tumblr famous blogs, like their URLs, just because I had followed them at one point when I started doing promo games. But I end up unfollowing them every time. I don't like following people like that. I don't know. They're always rude, and they post the fake promotions, and I don't know. I don't see the point in it. I don't think there really is a thing like a Tumblr fame. I don't think it exists. I think people just get this big ego about this number of followers that they have, and people will say it because of things that happen, like, you know, they have a lot of followers and the anon hate and people getting all excited over screenshotting them, but by those like requirements, I'm Tumblr famous. I don't consider myself Tumblr famous, though. I mean, I just have followers, and I have some people that like my blog enough to screenshot me following them, which makes me feel all warm and fuzzy, and I really like that. And, you know, I've gotten hate once or twice, but yeah, I don't know. If you would like to define Tumblr hate, reply to this message, or message me, you know, to my Ask box. I'd be really interested to see what you guys think makes someone Tumblr famous. And if I get enough responses, I'll make another video on it, talking about what people sent, and trying to compile some general explanation of what Tumblr, or at least my followers, seem to think makes someone Tumblr famous. Bye for now.